Hey, what's up DIYers? Mike Boards with the Mike Boards channel. Thank you for watching. In today's video, the step-by-step process on how to hang a magazine rack. And I'm pretty excited about this. All right, DIYers at the workstation now, and here is the box. And there is the brand. It's got an item number right there as well on the sides, a pictorial image. And let's go ahead and open it up. Real quick, here are the product dimensions as well as color and pocket color. After opening up the box, there is a top styrofoam piece here, and inside there is the magazine rack. Here it is out of the box and packaging, and it came with 4 anchors and 4 Phillips screws, and it did not come with any directions. And these little inserts here are used for turning the magazine section into a brochure or pamphlet, and they just snap into place. But we are going to pull all of these out. Just be careful as you do it. They just snap out here, and you should be able to just slide those out. From here, we'll head to the wall and start measuring and find the perfect spot for it. Well, quick update. Unfortunately, as I was inspecting this thing, check this out. Let me move to this side. Look how badly damaged this is. Completely cracked. See that? And I'm gonna have to take this back and return it and get a brand new one. However, before I do that, what I am going to do is find the perfect spot on the wall and do the measurements for the anchors and screws, and at least do that part of the project. So when I get the new one, it's very easy to pull it out of the box and just rest it on the wall. As far as the placement, we are picking that wall right there, and that's basically in line with our bar top here. And here's just a couple magazines, Gravely Lawnmower we're gonna put in there, Aaron's Snowblower, History of Flight, and our Browning catalog. However, to the wall, make sure you got a tape measure and a level. And I want to show you what I did to get my markings. I measured from the edge here to the door trim. It was 28.5. Divide that by 2, 14.25. And at that point, you find your perfect center point from your wall. And initially, I was way up here, but I ended up coming all the way down to here because I measured the top point of the cutouts to the center point of the top, and it was 3 inches. And I brought it down from here to here, which is 3 inches below. And then I measured from the center point out to each opening, and that was exactly 3 inches. So 3 inches to the left, made my marking. 3 inches to the right, made my marking. And then I placed a yardstick right here and put the level on top to verify it was perfectly level. And those are the top drill points or anchor points. Again, there and there. Then what you want to do is just verify yours is like ours. In our case, it is exactly 36 inches or 3 feet down to the lower anchor cutouts there. So what we will do is measure from each outer point down 36 or 3 feet and make our lower markings. And trust me, DIYers, it definitely helps having a 3-foot or 36-inch yardstick. Making progress, I've got the 2 lower points measured and marked, and I want to show you what I'm going to do next. Back to the bar top, and we are going to use teeny tiny needle-like nails to hammer into the wall, and rather than punch these anchors and screws in place for it to end up being offset, we are going to test it with these needle-like nails. Back to the wall, the upper 2 needle nose-like nails have been hammered in, and I grab my level, verify it is level before moving on. Pull the level away, I'll grab the rack and hang it on those nails. Rack is now on the wall. What do you think, DIYers? And what we want to do next is grab your level, go to the very bottom, adjust the bottom and make sure it's level, and then verify that your measurement or markings are dead center with the cutouts. From there, what I'll do is hammer in the 2 lower needle nose-like nails and verify everything is properly aligned. Down below, and I did exactly what I just mentioned, and there is the level, and coming up to our nail points or measurements, and they are perfectly set and aligned. From here, we'll take the rack off and insert and secure the anchors and screws. Real quick, I recommend verifying that the side is also level as shown here. I recommend taking one last look at the magazine rack on the wall just to ensure or verify it is in the perfect or right spot of your preference. And from here, we are going to insert and secure those anchors and screws, and the instructions again are non-existent. But I don't recommend just punching these through the drywall. In our case, I matched it up with a drill bit, and the drill bit obviously being smaller than the anchor itself, and we picked a 1/8 inch size drill bit. We're going to drill holes. Go ahead and carefully remove those nails in the event that you did use nails, and align that drill bit perfectly dead center on that hole. And from here, again, we are using our 1/8 drill bit in our Craftsman drill. Carefully drill the hole into the drywall. Don't rush it. And we'll do the same for all 4 or remaining 3 markings. Back to the table, we undershot it by a long haul. It is better to start small and work your way up as opposed to starting too big and not being able to downsize. And we used a 13/64. That is a perfect size for these anchors. They're going to slide right into place, and the screw is going to expand the drywall anchor inside the drywall. Back to the wall, and again, it should slide right in. The last thing you want is to hammer this in aggressively to a point where you end up cracking or bending your drywall. That would not be good. Again, just carefully slide this in place, and that screw is going to help expand it and help this drywall anchor grab the inner drywall and lock in place. And go ahead and push it flush with the wall itself, as shown here. Next, grab the screw. I recommend just hand tightening it for now. And once it's tight, you can grab your screwdriver and continue screwing this screw in place and locking that drywall anchor inside the drywall. Making progress, the 2 upper drywall anchors and screws are secured, and I'm going to rest that rack back in place and verify its level. Magazine rack is now hung, and the upper screws as shown here, and they're perfectly set. Let's go all the way down to the bottom and adjust the bottom here, rest it in place, and verify it is level. And as you can see, pretty level. From here, you have the option to leave the bottom anchors uninstalled. That's personal preference. Most people will install the lower anchors. We are going to. However, some people don't. If the upper anchors are properly secured and perfectly level, they will steer away from using or inserting the lower anchors. Back up top, what we're going to do is remove all of these dividers. You push in right here and shift this to the side and pull it up and out. I might need both hands. I do not want to break anything. All right, DIYers, here is the finished product. I put a few magazines in the rack, and I'll change magazines over the months and years as we go. Had a couple Where's Waldo books I was hoping to put in there, but unfortunately they do not fit, but it's all good. Hopefully this helps, DIYers. Hey, do us a favor. Below the video, you will see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely ring your YouTube bell. That would be very helpful to us. We would really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching. And one more thing, in the event that you are interested in purchasing this magazine rack, definitely check out the link down below in the description section as well as comment section. However, from here, what I'll do is take all the magazines out and I'll put it back in the box, call the company that I purchased it from, and hopefully return it and get a brand new uncracked and undamaged rack. Real quick, one last thing. We're on the opposite side of the wall, and there are the drywall anchors. And as you can see, the center portion has expanded since we inserted and screwed in that screw, and those anchors are solidly secured to that drywall. All right, DIYers, fast forward 1 week, the new magazine rack is here. Let's go and open it, and hopefully it's not damaged. So far, so good. New rack is out of the box and it is in perfect condition. I'll go ahead and swap them out.